stay for that as well. Now, let's also just get into inflation before we wrap up this episode. Tomorrow, we have PCE data that is coming out, the Personal Consumption Expenditure data. More important to me, to be frank, is going to be the core PCE data, because that is what the Federal Reserve uses to determine whether it should cut interest rates or not. And look, the trend with core PCE is just not pretty. Every month it is getting worse. And tomorrow, when the report comes out, it is estimated to come in at 2.9% versus 2.8% just a month ago. And yes, 10 basis points is not a big deal. But once you start snowballing multiple 10, 20, 30 basis point increases month over month on top of one another, that's how you eventually get to an environment of 4, 5% inflation. And that is what you definitely want to avoid. It is all about the trend line. It is not just about the actual number. The trend here is going in a wrong direction. By the way, if and when the Federal Reserve starts cutting, do you think that's going to add fuel to the fire, or do you think that's going to make it less prone? Obviously, it will add fuel to the fire. So we just keep stacking new things on top of one another that are inflationary. Tariffs, tax cuts, massive budget deficits, rate cuts now. Every ingredient is there to get inflation pushing to the upside. What will make it not go to the upside? It really remains to be seen. Another thing that is inflationary is we have stopped so much immigration into our country, and the workforce is likely shrinking right now, which means that the remaining workers can demand more wages, more income increases, more control over their employers. And that also is inflationary. Wage growth is good if it is real wage growth. Wage growth is actually bad if it is simply nominal wage growth. And wage growth is the worst if wage growth is happening and it's still below the pace of inflation, because you're going to be cutting into profits, but also not even giving your consumers and your employees enough money to continue spending. That would be the worst of both worlds. So we will monitor all of this closely. It is all coming out tomorrow. It is a busy August Friday. Labor Day is around the corner. We're getting right back into the swing of it. And I want you guys to stick around. August is going to be a busy month. August is historically the toughest month for equities, and we're going to be tracking it all here